As Tesla prepares to unveil its quarterly earnings report, CEO Elon Musk finds himself in a precarious position described by some analysts as a code red situation. The upcoming announcement set for Tuesday afternoon is expected to reveal critical insights into the company's financial health amid a backdrop of external pressures and internal challenges. With Tesla's stock price suffering a notable decline and its brand reputation increasingly under scrutiny, Musk's dual commitments to both Tesla and the Trump administration have raised concerns among investors and industry observers alike. Musk's involvement in government has drawn significant criticism, particularly as he balances his responsibilities at Tesla, SpaceX, and other ventures. The Trump administration's controversial policies and tariff strategies are seen as potential threats to Tesla's market position, especially as competition in the electric vehicle EV sector intensifies. Investor sentiment reflects this unease, with many calling for Musk to prioritize his corporate duties over political ambitions. "This is a moment of truth for Musk," remarked Daniel Ives, managing director at Wedbush Securities. He warned that if Musk continues to straddle both worlds, it could lead to lasting damage to Tesla's brand and stock value. The stakes are high, since Musk's foray into government. Tesla's stock has plummeted more than 50% from its December peak. The company's market cap, while still impressive at over $700 billion, remains far below that of major tech competitors. Ahead of the earnings report, Tesla shares dropped by 5.8%, further signaling investor apprehension. Analysts are keenly focused on how the company plans to address these challenges, especially following a reported 13% decline in vehicle deliveries compared to the previous year. Musk's government role has been characterized by his push for a more efficient federal structure, leading to the establishment of the Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE). While some view this as a noble pursuit, others argue that it has detracted from his leadership at Tesla. "He's made Tesla into a political symbol, which is one of the worst things that can happen to a consumer brand," said Ives, encapsulating a sentiment shared by many in the financial community. The company has also been exploring new ventures, including the proposed Cybercab autonomous vehicle and a humanoid robot called Optimus, yet none of these projects have materialized into tangible products. Analysts at Wells Fargo described such announcements as razzle-dazzle, suggesting they may distract from the fundamental issues Tesla faces. Their price target for Tesla is $130 per share, significantly below its recent trading price of around $227.50, highlighting a discrepancy between market perception and analyst expectations. The financial uncertainty surrounding Tesla has been compounded by public discontent, as protests against Musk's political affiliations have erupted at Tesla showrooms. This grassroots movement, dubbed Tesla Takedown, is aimed at leveraging public sentiment against Musk and the administration's policies, further complicating the company's public image. As Musk stands at this crossroads, the decisions he makes in the coming weeks could have profound implications for Tesla's trajectory. Should he choose to step back from his government role, the question remains whether he could effectively restore the brand's tarnished reputation. Conversely, if he remains entrenched in politics, Tesla may continue its downward spiral. Marketing expert Alan Adamson pointed out the precariousness of Musk's situation, highlighting that his leadership has been a significant driver of Tesla's stock price. If he steps aside, he takes the rocket fuel out of the Tesla stock price, but if he stays, he's equally damaging the company's prospects, Adamson noted. As the earnings call approaches, all eyes will be on Musk and Tesla to see how they navigate this challenging landscape. Investors and industry watchers are left contemplating whether Musk can regain focus on Tesla and reinvigorate the brand, or if the dual pressures of corporate leadership and government involvement will continue to weigh heavily on the company's future. The coming days will likely prove pivotal not just for Tesla but for Musk's legacy as a leader in the EV revolution. In a rapidly evolving political landscape, Elon Musk's role as a key figure in the Trump administration's Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE) is under scrutiny as he contemplates stepping down from his position. Appointed by Trump at the beginning of his second term, Musk has spearheaded efforts to streamline government operations and cut spending. But rising backlash and personal toll have led him to consider his future. Musk's tenure as a special government employee, which limits his service to 130 days, is set to conclude at the end of May. The billionaire entrepreneur has reportedly grown weary of what he perceives as nasty and unethical attacks from political adversaries, which have intensified since his appointment. According to sources close to him, Musk feels that his departure from DOGE would not undermine the department's initiatives, a sentiment echoed by President Trump, who expressed his admiration for Musk's contributions but acknowledged his responsibilities at Tesla and SpaceX. The political climate surrounding DOGE has been tumultuous. Musk has faced significant criticism, particularly from the left, as protests against the department's proposed cuts have raised concerns about the impact on federal employment and services. Just last month, DOGE announced plans to eliminate over 250,000 federal jobs, the highest monthly cut since 2009, prompting outrage from various quarters. Musk's involvement in the administration has transformed him into a polarizing figure, with a national poll indicating that 53% of Americans view him unfavorably. Adding to the complexity, the Department of Government Efficiency recently revised its projected savings from its operations down to $160 billion, significantly less than initial estimates, which suggested potential savings of up to $1 trillion. This reduction has raised eyebrows, as fact-checking efforts have indicated that many of DOGE's cost savings claims may be inflated or inconsistent. The recent removal of 2 Mississippi federal properties from DOGE's closure list illustrates the shifting nature of the department's cost-cutting initiatives. Musk's unique position within the Trump administration has raised concerns about the potential conflicts of interest, particularly regarding his company's substantial government contracts. Critics have voiced apprehension over Musk's access to sensitive data and decision-making powers, especially following lawsuits challenging his authority to make cuts to federal funds. Despite this, a judge ruled that he could retain access to sensitive immigration case data, further complicating the narrative around his influence in government. As the countdown to Musk's departure continues, the Trump administration has indicated that DOGE's operations will transition back to cabinet secretaries once Musk exits. Trump has stated that while he values Musk's input, the core functions of DOGE will continue under the leadership of other officials. This shift may alleviate some pressure off Musk, allowing him to focus on his primary businesses, which have faced challenges amid rising political tensions and public backlash. In the coming months, it remains to be seen how Musk's departure will affect the trajectory of DOGE and the broader implications for federal government efficiency efforts. As Musk weighs his options, the political landscape continues to shift, with potential ramifications for both the Trump administration and the future of government reform initiatives. With the clock ticking down to the end of Musk's government service, stakeholders on all sides are poised to react to the developments that lie ahead. As Tesla prepares to unveil its first quarter earnings for 2025, analysts and investors are bracing for news amid a backdrop of stock volatility and operational challenges. The electric vehicle EV manufacturer led by CEO Elon Musk has seen its share price decline more than 40% since its last earnings report, prompting questions about its future trajectory. Wall Street anticipates that Tesla will report earnings of 36 cents per share on revenues of approximately $20.1 billion. A decrease from the 45 cents per share and $21.3 billion in sales from the same quarter last year. This decline in both earnings and revenue reflects broader challenges facing the company, including intensified competition in the EV market and a tarnished brand image due to Musk's controversial public persona and political engagements. Amidst these challenges, Tesla has also delayed the launch of its much-anticipated affordable Model Y, which was expected to invigorate sales. Initially slated for production in the first half of 2025, reports indicate that the rollout has been postponed by at least several months, potentially delaying production until late 2025 or even into 2026. While the company has not officially cited reasons for this setback, industry experts speculate that import tariffs and operational distractions linked to Musk's other ventures may be contributing factors. The introduction of a lower-cost Model Y is crucial for Tesla as it seeks to recover from a troubling decline in annual deliveries, marking the first such drop in the company's history, along with a 13% decrease in sales during the first quarter of 2025. These figures underscore the urgency for Tesla to attract new buyers, particularly as its current offerings start at prices that may be out of reach for many consumers. The cheapest available model, the Model 3 Long Range, starts at over $44,000. Investors are particularly keen to hear from Musk during the earnings call about how he plans to address these pressing issues and what strategies are in place to improve margins and revitalize the brand. There is a palpable anxiety in the market, with many hoping for clear communication from Tesla's management to restore confidence among stakeholders. In the context of these challenges, Tesla's stock performance and the company's ability to innovate will be closely watched. With the EV landscape becoming increasingly crowded, Tesla faces not only the pressure of meeting production timelines but also the need to navigate a changing consumer sentiment towards the brand impacted by Musk's polarizing actions. As Tesla gears up for its earnings report, the coming days will be telling. Investors and analysts alike will be watching for any signs of a turnaround strategy that could potentially re-establish Tesla's standing in the market. The success of the upcoming affordable Model Y could be pivotal in shaping Tesla's future as it seeks to regain momentum in a highly competitive industry. Looking ahead, the company's ability to execute on its promises may determine whether it can reclaim its position as a leader in the electric vehicle sector. In a remarkable demonstration of its ongoing partnership with NASA, SpaceX successfully delivered a substantial payload to the International Space Station (ISS) on April 22, 2025. The CRS-32 Dragon cargo capsule, launched from Florida's Space Coast less than 24 hours prior, arrived at the ISS at 8:40 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, marking another milestone in the company's robust resupply efforts. This mission, which transported approximately 6,700 pounds (3,040 kilograms) of supplies, includes essential provisions for the astronauts aboard the ISS and a variety of scientific experiments that could further enhance space exploration. The Dragon capsule's journey began with a liftoff on April 21, where it was propelled into space by a Falcon 9 rocket. This launch, part of SpaceX's 32nd commercial resupply mission for NASA, illustrates not only the efficiency of the Falcon 9 system but also SpaceX's commitment to advancing human and robotic spaceflight. NASA officials highlighted the importance of the cargo, which features vital research equipment including an enhanced air quality monitoring system designed to protect crew members on potential missions to the Moon and Mars. Additionally, 2 atomic clocks included in the payload will test fundamental physics concepts such as relativity, while also contributing to the synchronization of precision timepieces worldwide. As the Dragon capsule remains docked at the ISS for approximately 1 month, it will also play a crucial role in returning scientific experiments and waste back to Earth upon its splashdown off the coast of California. This unique capability distinguishes Dragon from other cargo spacecraft, which are typically designed to disintegrate upon re-entry. In parallel with the CRS-32 mission, SpaceX also marked another significant achievement with its Bandwagon 3 rideshare mission, which took place on the same day as the Dragon's arrival at the ISS, launched from Cape Canaveral's Pad 40. This mission represents the 300th orbital flight from that site, underscoring SpaceX's extensive operational history and reliability. The Falcon 9 rocket efficiently carried a multitude of payloads, including the 4th synthetic aperture radar satellite for South Korea's military, further expanding the capabilities of the Korea 425 project constellation. The mission was notable not only for its record but also for the technology it carried. Among the various payloads was Atmos Space Cargo's Phoenix re-entry capsule, which aims to gather critical data about re-entry dynamics and heat shield performance. This mission, designed to complete 2 orbits around Earth before its atmospheric re-entry, represents a significant step for private aerospace companies venturing into the realm of re-entry technology. As SpaceX continues to innovate and expand its offerings, the implications for future missions are profound. The successful delivery of supplies and scientific equipment to the ISS enhances the capabilities of astronauts working in orbit, while the advances made in rideshare missions and re-entry technology pave the way for a new era of space exploration. With plans for further missions, including the anticipated launches of additional satellites and spacecraft, the coming years promise to be pivotal for SpaceX and the broader landscape of space travel. In conclusion, as SpaceX solidifies its role as a leader in commercial spaceflight, the integration of scientific research and innovative technology will likely play a central role in upcoming missions. The dual success of the CRS-32 and Bandwagon 3 missions not only underscores the company's operational prowess but also hints at a future where commercial entities significantly contribute to humanity's exploration of space. With further developments on the horizon, the next chapters of space exploration may be more collaborative and technologically advanced than ever before. In a significant shift that raises questions about the future of content moderation on social media, Elon Musk's Twitter has officially dissolved its Trust and Safety Council, an advisory group formed in 2016 to tackle issues such as hate speech, child exploitation, and self-harm. The council, which consisted of around 100 independent civil and human rights organizations, was abruptly disbanded just before a scheduled meeting, leaving many members shocked and concerned about the platform's commitment to user safety. The decision was communicated via email, where Twitter informed council members that their work would continue more aggressively without the group's input. Our work to make Twitter a safe, informative place will be moving faster and more aggressively than ever before, the email stated, signed simply as Twitter. However, this sentiment was met with skepticism from council members who had dedicated their time to providing guidance on how to address various online harms but had no decision-making authority. Council member Alex Holmes expressed dismay at the dissolution, emphasizing that the group was never a governing body but rather a volunteer advisory group. At no point was it a governing body or decision-making, he tweeted, highlighting the council's limited power in the broader context of Twitter's operations. This decision comes in the wake of resignations from 3 council members who publicly criticized Musk's leadership, claiming that user safety was deteriorating under his tenure. Musk's vocal criticism of the council has led to a surge of online harassment directed at former members, raising serious concerns about their safety. In a pointed tweet, Musk accused prior leadership of failing to address child exploitation effectively, a claim that prompted former council members to demand that Twitter clarify the group's role and the misrepresented accusations coming from the platform's leadership. Those false accusations by Twitter leaders were endangering current and former council members, their email warned. The Trust and Safety Council included organizations focused on combating child exploitation, such as the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Its dissolution raises alarm about how Twitter will manage these critical issues moving forward, especially given the platform's history of struggles with content moderation and harmful behavior. The impacts of this dissolution could be profound. With a growing number of online harms and an ever-evolving digital landscape, the absence of this advisory group may hinder Twitter's ability to effectively combat hate speech and other threats to user safety. Critics argue that without the input of experienced organizations, the platform may regress in its efforts to create a secure environment for its users. As Twitter navigates this new chapter under Musk's leadership, the implications of dismantling such a crucial advisory body will likely unfold in the months ahead. The tech community and users alike will be watching closely to see how Twitter addresses the complex challenges of online safety and whether it can uphold its commitment to user protection without the guidance of the Trust and Safety Council. The future of content moderation on the platform remains uncertain, and it is clear that a delicate balance must be struck between freedom of expression and the safety of its users. In the rapidly evolving landscape of brain-computer interfaces, BCI's recent events have highlighted both the challenges and advancements within the field. As companies race to pioneer technologies that bridge the gap between human cognition and machines, the stakes are high, underscored by a series of notable developments involving regulatory scrutiny, corporate maneuvering, and groundbreaking innovations. On April 21, 2025, Precision Neuroscience announced it had received FDA clearance for its Layer 7 cortical interface, a microelectrode array designed to map brain activity for up to 30 days. This milestone positions Precision Neuroscience as a front-runner in the next-generation wireless BCI market, competing against established players like Elon Musk's Neuralink and Synchron, backed by tech titans such as Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates. CEO Michael Major expressed pride in the achievement, stating, "In just 4 years since our founding, we've gone from an idea to achieving FDA clearance for our cutting-edge cortical array." This approval not only allows the company to market its technology for intraoperative brain mapping but also enables it to gather crucial high-resolution neural data that could revolutionize the development of BCIs. The significance of this advancement cannot be overstated. The Layer 7 cortical interface, which rests on the cerebral cortex, has already been trialed in clinical settings to assist in surgeries such as tumor removals. Now, with FDA clearance, the potential applications expand dramatically, paving the way for more sophisticated machine learning algorithms capable of interpreting complex neural signals. This technological leap could one day enable paralyzed individuals to control robotic limbs or interact with computers directly through thought. However, the landscape of BCI technology is not without its controversies. Just days after Precision's announcement, reports surfaced that several scientists reviewing Neuralink's projects were dismissed from their roles at the FDA, only to be reinstated shortly thereafter amid a flurry of speculation regarding potential conflicts of interest and external pressures. Such incidents raise questions about the regulatory environment surrounding emerging technologies and the integrity of the review process. Daniel Knowles, a researcher, commented on the dual nature of Elon Musk's influence, describing him as a visionary and a lunatic, reflecting the polarizing perception of Musk's ambitious endeavors in the tech world. The implications of these developments extend beyond the immediate realm of brain-computer interfaces. As companies like Precision Neuroscience push the boundaries of neurotechnology, the ethical and societal ramifications become increasingly urgent. Stakeholders are left grappling with the potential consequences of merging human intelligence with artificial systems, including issues of privacy, consent, and the psychological impact of living alongside AI. In a parallel initiative, Royal Unibrew, a Danish brewing company, is exploring the integration of AI into its workforce. The company has introduced 5 AI-generated colleagues designed to assist with various operational tasks, enhancing employee efficiency while allowing human workers to focus on more strategic roles. This innovative approach exemplifies the growing trend of hybrid AI-human teams, prompting discussions about the future of work and the evolving dynamics of workplace interactions. As the field of brain-computer interfaces continues to advance, the interplay of innovation, regulation, and corporate strategy will be critical to watch. The recent FDA clearance for Precision Neuroscience marks a significant step forward, yet it also serves as a reminder of the complexities that lie ahead. The coming months will undoubtedly bring further developments as both challenges and breakthroughs shape the future of neurotechnology and its integration into everyday life. The world will be watching closely as these pioneering efforts unfold, potentially redefining the boundaries of human capability.